Hello, YouTube. This is Wade and Xavier. We're doing our first review ever of Batman vs. Superman, which is going to be a spoiler review. So, anyone that hasn't seen the movie, please do not watch this video until you've seen it. But we're trying to give a perspective on how a father and son will view one of the biggest movies of 2016. So, without further ado, I'm going to pass it over to Xavier so he can tell us what his favorite part of the movie was and what he liked about it. So, what do you think, Xavier?
My favorite part was when Batman and Superman were fighting, and that that time that they were fighting was when it was I think it was in an old house, right? And then
Like a warehouse type of scenario, right? Scene.
and then like Batman beat him up at first, and then Superman got him back. But yeah, what was your favorite part?
I like that fight a lot too. I think that going into it, you always think that Superman, who can beat Superman? So, I mean, seeing how Batman and Bruce Wayne did his research and understood, how to beat Superman was really interesting, and really connecting it to the original comics, which I thought was pretty cool. Utilizing all of his skills and abilities that he could do things to really take him down, but then to bring it all together and to stop the fight and fight the bigger foe by way of both of their mothers having the same first name and trying to save them. Superman was trying to save his mom, and obviously, Bruce Wayne, Batman, lost his mom when he was a child, and bring that together to really spawn the beginning of the Justice League and everything with Wonder Woman and Doomsday and that entire fight. I thought that was really cool how they brought all that together, and that was the most entertaining factor of the movie. Just talking about our favorite scenes, what did you not like about it?
Well, I didn't really like the beginning of the beginning of the movie because it was kind of boring because they had all this court stuff, and they like
Yeah,
and yeah, it was kind of boring. I don't really like a
you
lot of
wanted the action, right?
yeah, I like action in movies. I don't really like a lot of stuff like that.
I agree because there was a lot of extra side plots to the movie that I think could have been cut out. I mean, the movie itself was 2 hours and 35 minutes, and there were amazing action scenes that unfortunately we already saw in all the trailers that we watched. But some of the scenes were extended, and it didn't really add that much to the overall story. So I agree with you on that. I think that's some of the issues that a lot of critics talk about. But I mean, if you're just going out to see the movie, with your kids to have a good time, or you're a kid and you've been looking forward to it, for the longest time, the action is great, and it gets a little slow, but not so much so that you really get out of the movie. So I'll just go ahead and give it a father-son rating of 4.3 out of 5. What would you give it, Xavier?
I give it a also a four out of five, and I wanted to say one
So a
thing.
little under me. I said
Yeah,
4.3, so you
yeah.
give it a 4.
hmm
Okay.
And when I saw Doomsday in the movie, like didn't Doomsday kill Superman in the
Yeah, he stabbed him, and as Superman killed him, they killed each other pretty much at the same time.
yeah, and then at the end I was like Doomsday stabbed him, and then I was like, did Superman die or not? In my head, I was like that. So then that's when they buried Superman, and then Lois Lane, right?
Hmm.
She put dirt on the top of the thing, and then the dirt was rising up, and then
So it's like Superman really wasn't
yeah,
dead.
yeah, he
And
wasn't
I,
really
I
dead.
mean, and my whole thing was if you were gonna kill Superman, have him stay dead, and then bring him back in the next movie, um, or just don't kill him at all. And that was kind of how I felt about that ending part. And I agree. I guess that I can see why you would rate it a little bit lower, because of that. Because it kind of was unnecessary, and I think that's the biggest problem with the movie is that there's some unnecessary things that occur. But overall, from a parent's point of view, I would say that this is a safe movie. I would rate it an S. To take your child to, I would say from the ages of 7 and up, depending on their individual sensibilities. There was nothing outside in the movie that was really ridiculously inappropriate. If you're okay with seeing some comic book type violence, that would be the equivalent of a Avengers or any other of the Marvel properties. I think it would be safe, to go see the film. They deem it very dark, but it's no darker than Marvel properties, and I think that kids, you know, Xavier, you think would enjoy it. I mean, did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was really good. Like I said, a 4 out of 5. That's a good rating. Like a 9 out of 10, pretty much. But
Yeah,
yeah,
right around that area. So we're looking forward to the next installment from the DC universe, and thank you guys for watching our first review, and we will
and
see
yeah,
you next time.
goodbye.
Bye.